I would like to touch the topic of meditation. And usually, like my approach and approach of many people, as I know, through observing, arising, like developing and slow disappearing of some kind of Vedanā, of some kind of feeling, bodily feeling or mental feeling, but feelings. So I especially speak about joy and happiness, what usually arise when you practice meditation, and bodily comfort. So on Pali they call piti and sukha. All gradation of these things. So just small arising with like light mental comfortableness or bodily ease, and up to the strongest feelings. And also important to see gradual disappearance of these factors, because we know in the stage of samadhi, in jhana state, like in some stages, piti or sukha, they disappear. And to know this, that they disappear, it helps us to, when you look at the map and when you know the road somewhere, you first need to identify where we are, where we stay. And then from that place we can track the road to the goal. So same way, like these Vedanas, this mental and bodily aspect of pleasure, it's a good guidelines. So you can notice, okay, where am I? What kind of factors are present now? And knowing the map, okay, like if I need to go that way, I need to go like in that direction. So today a little bit want to speak about this kind of feelings. So in Samyutta Nikaya, paṭhamavibhaṅga sutta, it speaks about 5 different kinds of Vedana, of feelings, and all of us know this. So it speaks about sukha, dukkha, somanassa, domanassa, and upekha. So sukha, the sutta describes that it's a comfortableness or ease, like produced by the bodily sensation. So whatever comes from the body and it's pleasant and agreeable, it's a sukha. Also, whatever comes, then it speak about dukkha. Whatever comes from body but unpleasant and unagreeable, it's a dukkha. So sukha and dukkha, it's a bodily aspect. It's like pleasant and unpleasant. Then somanassa, it's also pleasant and comfortable, but whatever comes from mental aspect. So somanassa, literal translation would be good mind or happy mind. So let's say happiness comes from mental aspect. And domanassa, it's the opposite. It's like pain or displeasure comes from mind, like mental aspect. And upekha, the sutta describes, it's like bodily or mental, neither comfortable, neither not comfortable. So it's like in the middle, and both mental and bodily. So it's almost standard definition of describing 5 kinds of Vedana. And now let us understand like which kind of this Vedana exists in every jhana. Yeah. So today we have a little bit technical topic. We would go through jhana formulas and try to understand which like sukha, dukkha, domanassa, somanassa, and upekha exist in every jhana. So first jhana, vivicheva kammehi, so quite secluded from sensual pleasure, from unwholesome mental state, with thoughts and investigation, always apply and sustain thought, he dwell in joy and happiness, in piti and sukha, born from viveka, born from seclusion, born from this separation from unwholesome mental state. Okay, so the formula is brief and I hope clear. So then we go to these 5 things. So sukha is present in first jhana. Yes, yeah, we just read that piti sukha, born from seclusion. So is the dukkha, like bodily pain, present in first jhana? We don't know. the sutta formula, the jhana formula doesn't say like this. It's up to individual to experience. Someone says that you may experience sensation, yes, but to experience it as a pain, it's for individual. So I will leave it to exploration. Then somanassa, pleasant mental feelings. It's present in first jhana. Okay, yeah. Like piti is joy or rapture. Somanassa, it's like any pleasant feelings. And piti inside domanassa. Like pamoja, we have such word what means like small gladness or comfortableness in mental area. And piti is much stronger, the same area. So somanassa cover all of them. What about domanassa? What about like painful mental feelings? Are they present in the first jhana? No, yeah. Quite secluded from unwholesome mental state. Yeah? From this we may understand, okay, domanassa and it's probably unwholesome mental state. We don't have it in first jhana. And upekha, equanimity, equipoise, not yet, yeah? Like first jhana, like, because strong piti and sukha, strong joy and happiness, not yet upekha. Okay, good. We go to second. Vitaka vicharana vupasama. So with subsiding or fading away of thoughts and investigation, internally settled, with mind unified, without thought and investigation, he dwell in joy and happiness, in piti and sukha, born from samadhi. So produced by this stability of mind, the joy and happiness. So same way, is there is sukha in the second jhana? Yes, piti sukha. Is there is dukkha? Sutta doesn't say like this, but most likely no, yeah. We cannot call it dukkha anymore. Is there is somanassa, like joy from mind? Yeah, piti, yeah. Is there is domanassa? So no, yeah, we investigated from first jhana onwards, there is no domanassa. We can not touch this topic anymore. And is there is upekha? Not yet, yeah, like it's still pleasant state. Then next third stage of meditation, third jhana, piti echa viraga. So with a fading away, with a slow fading away of piti, of joy, he dwell in equanimity, mindful and clearly aware, and experience sukha with the body. Like, and on account of which a noble one and Arya declare, he dwell in equanimity and mindful sukha vihari. So he dwell at sukha, he dwell at ease, at comfortableness. So, very clear instruction, yeah? Is there is sukha here? Yeah, it's like definition of the third jhana, yeah? Like he dwell in sukha vihari. There is no dukkha, we understand, yeah? Like, is there is somanassa, pleasant gladness of the mind? No? Piti echa viraga. So piti fading away, like mental pleasantness, mental joy already fade away. And he dwell in very close to equanimity, yeah. Equanimity, still I would say bodily equanimity not yet there. Because bodily he feels sukha, he feels pleasure. But mental equanimity is there. If we divide equanimity of mental and bodily, so here only one exists. But according to that sutta what we discussed before, it says equanimity is mental and bodily both. So this kind of equanimity not yet there, yeah, like it's kind of beginning of equanimity, we might say. And the fourth jhana, with a complete eradication or complete fading away of sukha and dukkha, of happiness, of pleasure and pain, and also with abandoning somanassa and domanassa, with mental pain and pleasure. Adukkha sukham, so neither painful, neither pleasant. Upekha sati parisutya. He dwell in mindfulness, purified by equanimity. So clear, yeah? No sukha, no dukkha, no domanassa, no somanassa, just upekha. And clear presence of the mind, just clarity, you understand everything. So easy, yeah? Like we fit all these five feelings, what we may experience in the four jhana factors. Then, why I bring up this topic? There is one sutta, it's just 4 suttas ahead from that sutta what we discussed, called uppaṭipāṭika sutta. So this sutta doesn't fit normal sutta description of Vedanā and Jhāna factors, and because it doesn't fit, the commentary and later tradition have to, some monks call it like dancing around, you know, like to create something, to just think, oh no, Buddha speaking this, he meant actually this. Like, no, he meant this, you know. So, it's, I don't know, maybe for someone it's convenient, like convincing, but if we make some kind of comparative study, if we study other scriptures, also early scriptures, but not Pali Canon, yeah, we have like a lot of other scriptures, we may figure out why it's happening. So first I read like the summary of the sutta, then we explore what the parallels can say about this. So the sutta speak that the meditator, like very good meditator, he tried to practice his best, and then he see dukkha in there. He see faculty or sense or quality of bodily pain, and he understands this faculty is just dependently arisen. It's not appear without the cause. It's appear with cause. And he observes the arising, the like presence and disappearance of dukkha. And then the question is, where dukkha cease without the reminder? Where dukkha not anymore? And the answer is in the first jhana and onwards. So, is it fit with whatever we discussed before? We don't know. Dukkha doesn't describe, but and also like okay, this kind of things we cannot verify according to other teachers. But next one, it's he experienced domanassa, like bodily pleasant, mental pleasant feelings, like almost piety, like joy and happiness in the mind. And it's again a question like where it ceases, and the answer is in the second jhana. So here it doesn't fit because before we discussed piety, joy only disappear in third jhana, not in second stage. So we have some question mark. Then it's observe sukha, joy, like happiness or comfortableness of the body. And it asks where it disappear completely. And the answer is in the third jhana. So here is a big question mark, because the definition of the third jhana, it's a sukha viharya, the one who dwell in sukha, in comfortableness. And the sutta speaks that in the third jhana sukha disappear. So again question mark. And the last one, he observes somanassa, like mental joy. And it says disappear in the fourth jhana. So it also doesn't fit a little bit because we know piti disappear in third jhana. In fourth jhana already like upekka, even sukha disappear. So yeah, like this kind of approach doesn't fit, and because it's very important in our practice, important to understand where we are and in which state of meditation and how we can proceed onwards. That's why we have to figure out why, what is happening. And there is one Chinese scholar, his name Seifu Quan. Maybe I'm wrong in my pronunciation, but something like Seifu Quan, I guess. So he is like analyzed school person, he's scholar. He studies Sanskrit, Pali, like Chinese early, Chinese Agamas language, like early Chinese. Then he studied Tibetan, like all languages were related to Buddha's teaching, and he studied all the different kind of early scriptures. And he found out that there was one early school they call Sautrantika. So we know like it was Theravada, Sarvastivada, and so on. So many like early Buddhist schools, and survived almost only Theravada among all of them. But about this school we can know, like in Sarvastivada, it's another school, they write the view of this school and they argue with this. So we don't have scriptures of these schools, it's not reminded. But in another scriptures we have a kind of references to this. And from this, I mean it's interesting how he did it. And from this he found out this sutta, like this exact sutta, but in different edition, in different version, I would say. And the sequence there, it's like in the first jhana disappear domanassa, like what we say before, yeah, like unwholesome mental state disappear in first jhana. In second jhana disappear dukkha. So also it doesn't mention, but most likely when your mind is free from any thinking or any investigation, and the total like piti and sukha born of samadhi, probably no dukkha, like no bodily pain. And then in the third jhana disappears somanassa. So totally fit, yeah? Piti, like joy disappear, and somanassa there disappear. And lastly, disappear sukha. In the fourth jhana there is no sukha, it's total equanimity. So these things like very fit. And the name of the Nikaya or the early school, Sutrantika. Actually it means we follow in suttas. They reject like whatever Abhidhamma or latest development was there, and they follow sutta. So interesting, yeah? How this kind of early Buddhist approach, investigation. We don't have to study all these scriptures. We cannot. Yeah, we don't know this language, but we can read the scholars on like in English when they write. And of course, like these kind of things, it's not 100%. All this investigation, it's his investigation and his approach, and it's very close. It can be true, but there is always possibility for like maybe no. And I think this approach very good. When you approach any sutta or any scholarship work, you kind of take it, but not on full like trust at the beginning. Okay, let me try to verify my experience. Would it work or not? Would I get some benefit or not? Like, or maybe it's not for me. So we need to investigate all of these things. And this approach to Vedanā, again, it's very helpful to understand where we are in samadhi stage and how we can proceed, and also investigate these mental factors as anicca, dukkha, anatta, as impermanence, as not self, and as like cannot bring full satisfaction. It's already vipassana. So in this way we approach to samatha practice, to stability of the mind, and also we develop like insight, we develop vipassana. So I wish all of us to develop this quality of stability of mind, of investigation, and be open to this new invention. Don't be stuck in anything. So sadhu.